It's been raining for like 2 days straight, which is awesome. Not really awesome. But first thing I'm gonna do in here today, hey Giant Robo, what's going on? Is figure out what gears I need to get the gearing from the motor to the main drive right. And I want it to go about 1/3 as fast as it goes now. Maybe half, maybe 2.5. Maybe 1 to 2.5, yeah. So I'm gonna have to get 2 sprockets, one with 2.5 as many teeth as the other one. I think I'm gonna go with 2.5. But first, I'm gonna figure out what size axles I have that the sprockets can fit on. Because it would be nice if I could just use leftovers from other things and bearings, and hopefully I don't have to buy any of that other stuff. Over here is my bearing thing. Ooh, these look pretty good. These are 5/8. Those would definitely be big enough if I can find an axle that fits in there. I do seem to remember some. That's too small. I think that looks pretty good. Arrgh, camera batteries. Anyway, yeah, that's the right one. That should do it. So I need to get a sprocket for there, and it goes. That'll go in the place of this. And then this motor will come, I don't know, I just have to move it back a little bit. Maybe I'll put this down so the motor can kind of stay where it is. Maybe move up a little bit. Anyway, I just need the sprockets first. The other major thing would be the steering. Somehow I have to get this top part, I can't do it with one hand, to swivel. And I'm thinking it could have like a little sprocket that pushes against the top of these bolts. I don't want to mess up the bolts though, so it would be nice if they had like little collars to fit on them, so that the sprocket could push on those and not just destroy the threads and then, you know, gradually destroy the bolt. So yeah, I have to find some kind of collars to fit on here. Then hopefully I can mount a sprocket here, use that windshield wiper. Yeah, that. Now if I'm really lucky, I'll just be able to mount this there with a sprocket on it that pushes against those, and it'll steer the whole top part around. That's if I'm really lucky. I might have to gear it down more so it's stronger though. So maybe I'll see if I have any other sprockets or gears around to gear that down more. Or I might just order a couple, just because it's cheaper to make one order than it is to go back and order things later, because there's all the shipping and stuff. I guess I better check how hard it is to actually move that thing up there. It's not really that hard, actually. I mean, it can't go very far right now because the legs are all on the ground, and the legs have to slide for it to be able to steer. But you know, when half the legs are off the ground, then it moves more easily. But I think if I grease it up, the windshield washer motor might be able to move it pretty easily, I hope. Before I go writing everything down, let's check, because I think this might be 3/4, not 5/8. Yes, it is 3/4. Ha-ha. Good thing I didn't write down 5/8. I would have gotten the wrong thing. Okay, stuff to order. Right, a smaller sprocket for the windshield washer motor thing. 10 to 12-ish teeth, yeah, about that size. As I'm looking at this paper, I'm noticing some interesting stuff through on the other side. You know what this is? It's the original designs for the crab robot thing. Like, here's the original little universal middle joint thing, and like, this is all the geometry of the original legs and stuff. I haven't seen this thing in years. Pulled it out of the garbage. Not that it's that exciting. It's not like you could tell what it is if you didn't know what it was for. Alright, enough nostalgia. What's next? Alright, clearly this is not level. And that's because there's all these slidey pieces that need to be like calibrated. So I need to take the thing and like, yeah, do that. And then hook some ropes in place to hold it there. And then do some tricky attachments and stuff. I don't know what the attachments are. Maybe weld some stuff in place or put in some bolts. I don't remember. But yeah, first thing, get it level. I have all these ropes here to do that, I think. Oh, and I can level it now because all 6 feet are on roughly level ground. So it's kind of like the neutral point. So now that it's all 6 legs are flat, I have to, get the body flat and then lock it all into place, and then, hypothetically speaking, it will be, calibrated to flat ground. It would also be nice to get some of this crap out of the way. Like, the thing used to be sitting on this platform here, which is totally not needed anymore, so I can get that out of there and move this. Well, maybe I won't move that huge log. It weighs like 1,000 pounds probably. But, some of this other crap, so I can get to it more easily. Alright, the crap's not important right now. Getting these ropes off is the important part. Okay, yeah. Gonna need 2 hands for that one. So I had these ropes to like temporarily hold some things in place in, roughly right calibration, but obviously not quite level because it's not level now. But I, needed some stuff to hold it in place while I walked it on its 3 legs to get it to the other position and blah, blah, blah. Point is, I need the ropes off now. Alright, we need to level. So why are there extension cords on my robot? Alright, where's all my straps? Ratchet straps, that's what I need. Oh, but I also remember when I was designing this, if the feet are in the right position, it should level it. And this is a little bit crooked that way, so it has to go that way. So if I move this foot this way a little bit, I should shift it a bit. I have to move some other legs around. Like that one has to come this way a little. Get out of the way, laundry detergent. Right, so that leg has to go that way a bit. Okay, I think this should do it. A little more. Yeah. And I can line it up with the apartment back there, which is pretty level. Yep, not bad. 1/4 inch inside diameter. These is just like. Hey, it looks like a toilet paper roll. Okay, Jaimie, don't buy toilet paper. Well, not for the robot at least. And not little 1/2 inch tall toilet paper either, because if that's 1/4 inch there, that would be, yeah, that's much too small.